Before we begin this week's episode of Movie Review, we want to send a special condolences, sympathies, and our thoughts and prayers to the family of Christina Grimmie. She was a fabulous YouTuber. She made third place, and she came in third on The Voice, and she had just that, a fabulous voice, and she was a great personality. She lost her life this week over in after a concert over in Orlando, and it's just hard to believe that a young life like hers was taken away just that quickly. She was only 22 years old. From all of us here at the Adventurous Joe Show, we like to send our thoughts, prayers, love, and condolences to her family, friends, and fans that she's left behind. May the Force be with you all. Ones to an all-new movie review brought to you by the Adventurous Joe Show, which is returning soon to YouTube. That's right, people. The Adventurous Joe Show is coming back. Now, before you start going all, it's going to be another 40-minute long thing again. my attention span's only about 10 minutes long. No, calm yourselves down. It's all new, all different, and it's only going to be one show, okay? Not several shows in one show, okay? Several segments in one show. We're doing just one show. Like, our first episode is going to be based on what happened with Disney Infinity. It's been canceled, but why? What was the purposes behind it? Where did Disney Infinity go wrong? There is so much on the horizon coming your way on the very first episode of the all-new, all-different Adventurous Joe Show. Okay, but this is the movie review, ladies and gentlemen, and it's on Steph Cozza's Fan Wars, a Star Wars fan film. Well, yes and no of a Star Wars fan film. Steph Cozza, written of Aggressive Comics, both wrote and directed this fan film, which I wouldn't really call it a fan film. I mean, seriously, there is so many elements that went wrong in this thing, and basically, it's not even really a Star Wars fan film, okay? Because one, when you do a fan film, you make sure you do something very intelligent and right, okay? Not actually like this turned out to be. Okay, now I'm gonna try and be gentle about this as much as possible because I love fan films, okay, especially Star Wars ones. There's always neat things about them, but this one, no. I'm sorry, but this did not cut above the rest like Troops did. Like, it shows no real work put into it. Real work would be better effects, you know, better effects, better thing that made it a Star Wars fan film. This was like two idiots sitting there arguing over what would be the best Star Wars fan script. And basically it was just them. It wasn't really anything to do with Star Wars, other than little tidbits about what their ideas of a perfect fan script would be. No. It was a very distorted, all over the place kind of show, and I didn't think it was worthy of a name called a Star Wars fan film. Seriously. When I was down in Florida, I both judged a few fan films. I've also seen quite a few fan films, and I have to say this one would not have made it very well. One, elements are wrong. such as when they're talking about a duel between Rey and Kylo Ren's lightsaber, okay, that's correct. Rey, she's using the wrong lightsaber. I meant literally, she's using the wrong type of lightsaber altogether. 2, talking about an alternate reality where Obi-Wan killed Anakin, but then there would be no Luke Skywalker, no Princess Leia, and so on and so forth, unless Padme was already pregnant with them. But then he has it where Ahsoka Tano is fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kylo Ren fights Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I says, this is stupid. This is plain stupidness. I mean, literal stupidness. It's 2 guys, literally, like, somebody just sat down with a camera and says, okay, you 2 talk about this, and we're going to add in a little Star Wars tidbit here, Star Wars tidbit here, and it was just stupid. 7 minutes of absolute hell. And I'm sorry, Steph Cozza, but this one does not approve whatsoever. I don't care what anyone else is having to say, because I'm already being criticized by 2 other people from just commenting on this film and stuff, and on their own Aggressive Comics YouTube page, and the film is just not that great. They're saying, oh, you're going to trash a piece of art. It's not a piece of art. There's another word for it that's a piece of something, but it's not a piece of art. And 2, storyline was all over the place. I mean, the last part was the most stupidest part ever. A Star Wars musical? Jesus criminy. Get with the program, people, if you're going to do something this great and call it a fan film. Okay? This was not great at all. Okay? It lost me on several details. It lost me on several parts. And the 2 guys just talking back and forth just made it too, not that great of a fan film. So, let's get on to the final judgment, shall we? It is none other going to be a 7 out of 10. Terrible story writing. I'm sorry, Steph Cozza, but I would stick with your day job as you work with Aggressive Comics, or go back and make another fan film that's actually worthy of the name being a Star Wars fan film. Secondly, the 2 guys talking the whole damn time about what would be the perfect fan script, not a great idea. You should have at least inquired something better into it than 2 guys arguing about what would be a perfect fan script. Okay, seriously. That wasted the whole film for me right there. Okay? When a Star Wars fan film is considered a Star Wars fan film, there's more greatness to it, there's more story to it, there's more elements to it, and less of these 2 idiots sitting there talking about things. I mean, seriously. If I wanted to watch that kind of a thing, I could have just cut all 3 parts of those Star Wars scenes out that you did and just left it that way with these 2 morons knocking heads with one another on, oh, my fan script's better. Oh, Obi-Wan can totally kill Anakin. No. It was ridiculous as hell. 2 thumbs down. Sorry. No thumbs up on this one. 2 thumbs down. This film was terrible. Waste of time. 8 minutes long. Steph Cozza is a great person. Okay, I got nothing against her, but her film sucked. And I mean, her film sucked. And I can have an opinion because opinions are like assholes and everyone has one. Okay? You are allowed to have your opinion saying, oh, it's a piece of art, when it's not. But that's your opinion. Okay? Either way, final judgment stands at a 7 out of 10. No high recommendations. I would recommend you maybe check it out. Just for if you think it's worth your time. But to me, that's 7 minutes and something I will never get back. Just from trying to watch this film. It made me cringe all the way through it. Literally. It was only that short of a film and stuff. It was not really considered a film. It was like just a 7-minute video segment of 2 morons arguing with one another. If you even cut out the Star Wars element, it's only about 5 minutes long. Either way, Final Judgment stands at 7 out of 10, no high recommendations, and 2 thumbs down. Sorry, but that's just how it goes. That film was not considerably a Star Wars fan film. George Lucas himself would have been asking you, what the hell were you thinking? Okay? Terrible. Absolute terrible. You say you would put at least a few months into this? I would have tried a little more than a few months if you're gonna just make that kind of crap. Okay? Sorry. That's just how it goes. Okay, and that's it for this week's movie review. I am your host, as always, the Adventurous Joseph Michaels. Until then, my adventurous ones, I will see you on my next movie review after I get back from the premiere of Independence Day Resurgence. Okay? It's going to be an interesting trinket. It's going to be at the Carmike Cinemas here in Ludington. It's a charity event we're going to. It's going to show, it's like a double feature kind of thing for charity, and all the profits are going to charity and stuff like that. Okay, and it's a double feature thing. We're going to be seeing the first Independence Day film, and then right afterwards, the new one. And I'm like, unbelievable. Now, is it going to be worth the time to see the new one? I don't know yet. I've only seen tidbits of it here and there. Fox really did a number on this one by saying, oh, we're not going to show a lot of it like we did with the original. Okay, we're going to do this a little differently, which is a good thing. Okay, sometimes that's a good thing. But they did that with X-Men Apocalypse and it kind of blowed. Seriously. The film itself kind of was not that fantastic. Either way, I'll see you all next time on the next movie review. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and like I said, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. If you want to leave your comment down below that says, hey, I'm a fucking moron for hating this film, leave it down below and don't see if I don't ban you first. But, it's your opinion. Either way, I will see you all next time, my adventurous ones. Peace out, and may the Force be with you all. Later.